Hi, I'm Corey with Crust AI. Crust AI is a platform that lets you build UIs around your Airtable data, and it allows you to easily share it with clients, employees, and different stakeholders. Now, these UI views are called snippets. A snippet is basically a UI interface wrapping a specific table from Airtable. And in this video, you'll learn how to use the Crust AI snippet builder. So, starting with Crust AI is very easy. For this demonstration, we have generated a snippet out of an Airtable base for tracking marketing campaigns. Now, the view that you see here is the Crust AI snippet builder. This is where you build and manage all of the setup of your snippet. In the snippet preview on the right, you can see how your snippet would look like. What you are seeing currently is called a single item snippet. A single item snippet presents a single record from your Airtable base. For example, here we see the detail of a single campaign record from our Airtable base. This here is the detail view, which is the only view a single item snippet can have. On the left-hand side, you can see all of the records that are in your Airtable table. So currently, we have the first record selected, which indicates that our snippet presents this specific record row. You can change what row the snippet presents by selecting a different record from the table. If you want to share this record, you can simply copy the shareable URL using the Get Shareable URL button, sharing only this specific record and nothing else. So, what happens if you want to share multiple records and not just one? For sharing multiple records, we will change our snippet type to multiple items snippet. Changing a snippet type to multiple items unlocks a new view for the snippet called the list view. As you can see here on the right-hand side, our snippet preview changed and now presents a list of records. Remember our detail view that we saw earlier? It is still accessible in the multiple items snippet located here. By default, a list view automatically navigates to the detail view whenever an item is pressed. Notice that after we have changed to multiple items snippet type, the data table on the left changed a little bit. It still presents all the records from your table in Airtable, but now instead of selecting a specific record that is displayed in the snippet, you see a preview of all of the records the snippet presents. This record table on the left is an exact reflection of the records that will be shown in the snippet list view. By default, the record table contains all of the records in the table. To configure what records will be presented and how, you can add filters, sorting, and permissions. Filters and sorting works exactly as it does inside of Airtable, allowing you to decide exactly what records will be presented and in what order. Permissions is a way to dynamically restrict records access based on the end user that currently views the snippet, and we'll cover permissions in a different video. Once we are done configuring our snippet data access, we can move on and talk about designing the snippet. Designing the snippet is super easy, and it's all done by using natural language. Under the snippet preview, you'll find the "What would you like to modify?" prompt input. Here, you can write any changes that you would like to perform in the snippet design and UI, including designing elements, hiding or showing fields, adding buttons, and more. To demonstrate, I'll write a prompt asking to change my header background to red. And Crust AI now regenerates the snippet with my instructions and returned the snippet with the red header background color as I requested. Notice that the prompt changes apply to the view that you are currently previewing. For example, I modified the list view now because this is the view that was selected. I can also select the detail view to modify it as well. In the top left side, we can also preview the snippet in full screen by pressing the full screen icon. Here, we can also preview the snippet on desktop and see how it looks on a big screen. We can also change the layout direction from the default left to right to a right to left layout using the layout direction button. For the developers of you who would like to manually edit the code of the snippet, you can do that by using edit code button here as well. If you get stuck by any point, don't hesitate to reach out to our support team using the Get Help button. And that's it. Now you have created your first snippet. We can now click the Get Shareable URL button and open our snippet in a new tab. You can now use this shareable URL to share the data with others. And in the next videos, we'll cover more parts of building snippets, like setting permissions, adding interactive elements to update records, working with automations, and more. Thank you for joining me, and we can't wait to see the snippets that you build. See you next time.